Two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Buffalo Bills. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway.
Now on first down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A gain of 3, second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looks to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This complete to the tight end Clay.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Detroit!
On play action, Allen. Dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Willie Henry in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Set! Blue landing! Blue landing! Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin from 17 yards out. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Watching that, Barney!
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Chris Ivory with his first touchdown as a Buffalo Bill. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens making their way out here, Charles, and a heartbreaking last-second loss to the Bengals Week 17 last year. Kept them out of the playoffs into their season at 9-7. And, you know, since winning Super Bowl 47, they've now missed the playoffs for the last 5 years.
They want to get back to doing things the Ravens way, which means toughness on both sides of the ball. So they'll want to continue to run it with Alex Collins. They added Orlando Brown in at right tackle. They want better push up front. But they have to throw the ball better as well. So they added Michael Crabtree in free agency. And the 2 tight ends, grabbed them early. Hayden Hurst out of South Carolina and Mark Andrews out of Oklahoma. Then flip it over on defense. Want to continue to flock to the football the way that they've done for so many years.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Now Jackson. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Here's Jackson on third and long. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Lucky 56.
Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney, here we go. 3-19. 3.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And some room to maneuver. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season, and the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Willie Henry in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen airing one out deep for Holmes here. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Tavon Young. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Set. 3-19.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Star Latulele. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. This give is to McCoy. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On the counter, here's McCoy. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again to McCoy. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And some space here. 10 more there and another 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up 2nd down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run the counter with Collins. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Hayden Hurst just earned himself his first NFL touchdown.
And there it is. Tally it up, folks. The first touchdown pass for Lamar Jackson as a member of the Baltimore Ravens. So many people focused on his legs coming into the league. He'll score plenty of touchdowns that way. But being able to throw it into the end zone, that's a special feeling. And he's a guy who will do that often in the league.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Man open right side. It's the tight end play. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Now let's go. 3-19. Gone, gone. 3-19.
On second down, here's Allen. Going deep for Benjamin.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Here we go now. Blue, land it. Blue, land it. Gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, here we go. 3-19. Gone, gone. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot. Hot.
And again, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to sit. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Andre Holmes, 66 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it, and ended up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's two sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great. D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
Now Allen again. And that is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath did it 3 times. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Darquan. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by
blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Jackson from the shotgun. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And it's a fumble. And the Bills have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Jackson now. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Flushed out right, and he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And bulldozing his way through. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Matt Milano. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Now Allen throwing on second down. Shedding the tackle. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just Detroit, 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
We got 4. We got 4. Detroit! Detroit! Oh, Detroit! Detroit! Lucky 56! Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Jackson on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Space to run past the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Escaping the pressure right, and now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
This is McCoy, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch it. And McCoy loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can.